Worry. Hey y'all, it's me again, and I am coming to you another day with another What's Going On With Us. My name is Chris, and here's what's going on with us. Alright, so I just want to say, live your life anyway. And when you live your life anyway, that means F them. Okay, Kristen, what are you talking about? You're speaking cryptically. When you live your life anyway, that means that people who are around you, the naysayers, the people who don't believe in you, are people who you don't even need to worry about anyway. So F them. And what I mean by F them is just forget them. Don't even put them into the calculation of the things that you plan on doing. Because who you were created to be and the things that you were created to do on this earth have absolutely nothing to do with anybody but you. But you and your maker. So when I say do you, that really means, number one, who are you? Who are you? Number two, it's like, number one, who the heck are you? Who are you? Think about who you are. Think about the things you actually want to do. Not the things that you should be doing, but the things that you actually want to do. Number two, think about where you actually want to go. Start with the end first. Start at the end first. So if you're thinking about something, okay, I'd really like to become an airplane pilot, and I'd really like to go travel the world. You're not going to go and not get your airplane pilot license. The other thing is, make sure that you're doing something. It doesn't matter if it feels like it's impossible. You can do it. And the reason why you can do it is that so many other people ahead of you have done it. You know what we did? Everyone on this earth was born with nothing. And the people who have something, they actually everyone on this earth was born with a purpose. And the people who actually live out their purpose actually live in a way that says, you know what? I'm going to live my life regardless of what other people think, say, do, feel, act. They act upon things. It doesn't matter. And if you have haters, all right, cool. Have haters. If you have people who are trying to sabotage your vision, you know what? That just means you're on the right path. So keep going. Keep moving in the direction that you want to go. So doing you really, truly. People don't tell you this in high school. People don't tell you this in college. We don't learn this stuff we don't learn this stuff when we're in high school or college. But the real thing is that you have to set out some time for what you actually want to do. You have to actually set out some time for what you actually want to accomplish. You can't just get a job and live your life and pretend like, all right, cool. If I want to move in another direction, then I don't have to do anything, and poof, it's going to happen. That's not the case. That is not the case whatsoever. You have to make sure that you are constantly moving in an incremental way that says, all right, what do I want to do? Write it down. Dear Diary, Dear Diary, I would like to become an airplane pilot, and let me see how I can get there. All right, first, I need to get my airplane pilot license. Second, I need to figure out somebody who can help me learn how to fly. Or wait, first, I need to figure out somebody who can help me learn how to fly. Second, I need to figure out somebody who can also help me get my license. Third, I need to position myself in such a way that I can do what it is that I want to do. And when you think about backwards, when you work backwards and doing you, then everything that you do in the pursuit of your life is going to be moving toward your goal and where you want it to go. The other thing is, like, when you say, oh, don't care about them, they don't know what they're talking about. Like, seriously, I know that's really hard to do because we all care to some extent what other people think. I don't care who you are, what you think, what you say, what you do. You care. Okay, honey? Okay? Because there are some people in your life who you actually do want to impress. You want to make them proud. Maybe your parents, maybe your mama, maybe your uncle, maybe anybody. But you want to make them proud. And you don't want to do anything that looks, bad. And if you're actually putting yourself out there, you actually want to make sure that, people are getting what they came to see. So, when I say do you, don't just forget about the naysayers. Just focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Okay, focus on yourself. What's up? Focus on yourself. When you're focusing on yourself, you don't have time to look around and figure out what's going on with the next person. When you're focusing on yourself, you're constantly thinking of, all right, great. How can I make sure that I'm moving in a direction? Or when you're focusing on yourself, you are doing things that make you feel good. And working in your own best interest. When you're focusing on yourself, you're moving in such a way that says, you know what, this makes me happy and fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. F y'all. This makes me happy. We got to get to the point in our life where we're at a point where we say, we got to get to the point in our life where we say, I'm old enough to make my own decisions. I'm old enough to pay my own bills. I'm old enough to look after myself, take care of myself, maybe take care of my children, take care of whoever. So I'm old enough to do things that make me happy. Of course you are. Don't take on that martyrdom that says, all right, great, well, I don't want to, do that because, I'm the martyr and I have to, do everything for everyone. I have to be everywhere for everyone. Baby, no, you don't. Let me just tell you that right now. No, you don't. You've taken that on yourself. You've taken on things that say, all right, well, I'm going to be the person that stays back, and I'm going to be the person who's holding the bag every time something good happens. Or I'm going to be the person who doesn't deserve anything good. You do deserve You deserve something amazing. You deserve something good. You deserve something fabulous. You deserve to be the person that you always wanted to be. You deserve it. If nobody else tells you today, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Keep thinking about that. And keep doing you. Doing you. And if you don't know what that is, set aside an hour every day. Set aside an hour every week. It doesn't matter how long it is. Set aside some time to where you can plan to move into the life you want. Because you know what? We're not getting any younger. Except for me, I look good. We're not getting any younger. So make sure that you're doing something that you enjoy. And you may enjoy golf. You may enjoy basketball. You may enjoy tennis. You may enjoy shopping. You may enjoy something. But just make sure you're doing something that you enjoy. Doing something that you enjoy. And that doesn't include the opinions of other people. Let the opinions of other people just fall away. Let the opinions of other people just fall away. Because they don't matter anyway. Because you know why they don't matter? Because they don't have any bearing on the outcome of what's happening in your life. Now, there is one thing that may hold you back, which may actually be time. It may be resources. But you know what? If you start to move in a way and you start to set your intention to things that you actually want, those things will say, oh, and they'll begin to come to you. Just start believing it. The first thing you got to do is start believing to see. If you would like something to happen in your life, just start believing to see. Just start believing it. Start thinking about it. Start doing it. Because the more you start doing it, the better off you'll be. The more you start believing that you can actually have things that seem out of this world, start thinking of things that are astronomical. Start thinking of things that, you know what? I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if it can happen. But you know what? I'm going to put that in my spirit. I'm going to hold on to it. And I'm going to believe it can happen. It's going to take a miracle for it to happen. But I'm going to believe for that miracle. But I'm going to believe for that miracle. Because once you start believing for things to happen, they start to manifest themselves. And adversely, once you start saying things that you actually don't believe and you don't want to happen, those things are going to happen anyway. So start thinking of things that you actually want. Say things that you actually want. Don't spend another minute thinking about things that you hate, thinking about things that you don't want. Start thinking about things that you love. Start thinking about things that you want. Envision those things that you want, and they'll come to you. This is another What's Going On With Us. I'm so glad that you came to see me, and I'll see you next week, every Sunday here on my IG. And if you want to hear the rest of this, go to my YouTube page. Bye.